Welcome back to episode 4 of the Cortado Pause, the podcast where I talk to former high-level athletes about life during sport, life after sport. Honestly, we just talk about anything over a Cortado that they make and I rate. In today's episode, we're switching it up a bit. We're going back to soccer, but we're going to talk to our first female guest on the podcast. She just spoke here. I haven't introduced her yet. But she is someone that I've known for a long time. Not someone that I was close to, actually, just someone who was in my high school. We've crossed paths here and there, but it was actually when I started dating my girlfriend, who's cousins with her, that now we're kind of like family. Cousins-in-law, you would say. So I would like to introduce Kyara D'Annessa to the podcast.
Hello.
I'm super excited to have you on.
Me too. I'm very excited.
You were one of the first persons I thought of when I started this podcast, and I wanted you to be the first female. But before we get into anything, we have to take the Cortado pause.
Okay, I'm excited.
Let's go.
Wait.
Kyara, this is going to be your first time making a Cortado, right?
I've never...
Have you made anything before?
No, I've never seen a machine like this.
You ever make a latte?
Yeah, with like instant coffee in a blender.
You're big on instant coffee.
Yeah.
That's not a latte, first of all.
That's all I make. That's literally it.
This is what she makes. Instant coffee with milk.
And maple syrup.
And maple syrup in a Ninja blender.
Yes.
And it's honestly it's really good.
It is good.
Yeah.
I don't need more than that. I'm not a
good.
coffee person though. Like for me, I like milk with like a cute little coffee taste.
You like coffee with your milk.
Exactly.
Okay, so
I'll just
where
try.
are you gonna start?
I've seen like I saw you.
You watched me make one earlier.
Briefly, yeah.
Okay,
quickly.
so just
okay.
Go ahead.
I saw you do this first.
Yeah, you gotta get the beans.
Is this on? Can you just tell me that?
On.
Okay. So I guess I put this here. Wait. I need to like dissect.
Oh,
I'm gonna do start.
No.
Oh.
You just gotta push it in. Look, you see here, this button. This has to push against it.
Fuck. Am I allowed to swear?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God! What do you do?
There.
Okay.
No, just.
I have to hold it.
Yeah, you have to push against and hold it. There.
For how long?
Until you think like there's enough coffee.
Till it's full?
Yeah.
Was that good?
That should be good.
Okay.
That's it. That's good.
Are you sure? I'll put
Yeah.
more.
No. It's fine.
Okay.
Now you gotta press it.
And then I saw you press it with this. Press like I force?
Yes. Don't do like John. John didn't press whatsoever.
Is that good?
I think so.
No, that's shit. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Because it's supposed to be flat. That's not flat.
It's fine.
Okay.
We'll see. Now put it in.
How?
The trick, you shouldn't have to like fight it as much. It should just go in. You've never done this before.
No, I've never seen this in my life.
You've never watched
No, I don't
your
care.
boyfriend do this?
No, I don't care about this. When he bought this,
house, it's apartment.
when he bought this, I was like,
There you go. Now twist right.
More?
It's.
Am I like not strong enough for this?
I think it's good.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm pulling a sweat. Okay.
Now.
I saw you do something with that, but that's the milk.
Not yet. That's the milk.
Now it's just
okay,
this,
yes.
but I need a cup.
Right there.
Okay. Are you sure? I saw you have this straight before. Am I the worst one so far that has made the Cortado?
We'll see at the end.
Okay.
What matters is its taste.
Got it. Okay, and I pressed this button. I saw you
remember,
do that.
50%
half
espresso,
of the...
50% milk.
Okay. Am I making one for me, one for you, or this is just one?
Gonna make one.
Got it. Oh, what does that do?
I left the steamer on.
Okay. I think that's fine. You said half.
That's 50?
100%.
Okay.
Because then I don't want the milk to be at the top.
Okay.
Right? Watch this be the best one. All right. Milk. This is milk from before. I can't use this.
You could use it, but steam it again. So turn on the steamer with the button to that one right there. Yes.
Okay.
And now you're gonna have to twist the knob and steam it.
What the heck is this?
Twist it, twist it. There you go.
How much?
Until you think it's enough.
What do I do? I don't even know what a cortado is.
Cortado is basically an espresso cut with milk.
It's too.
I guess it's Spanish. Cortado.
Is this too much? Like, how is the milk? You have to tell me how the milk's supposed to look.
Just put it in. Just put it in and see what happens. See what happens. Maybe it's gonna be good. Maybe it's gonna be bad.
I'm really nervous. Oh shit. This doesn't look like it's the right color.
No, honestly, it doesn't look bad.
Okay.
It doesn't look bad.
So there's no sugar in this.
I don't take mine with sugar. Honestly, it looks good, Kyara.
Okay.
Just there's like I don't know what's on the top there, but this part, but everything else looks good.
Okay. So
like I'm impressed. It looks good. Oh. Okay, let's go try it.
Okay.
Okay. So honestly, first time ever making cortado.
Yep.
I don't think it's that bad. I honestly think it's gonna be good.
Okay. I've never even seen how it looks, so I'm
gonna tell you off the bat that you're probably not gonna like it because you don't like coffee.
Yeah, I won't like it. I have a feeling.
So I'll taste it first, and then you taste it second.
All right.
Okay, let's do it. You give it a taste?
Trying to judge by your face.
No, I don't make a face.
Okay.
You hate it?
Okay, I'll never drink this.
But it's not bad, right?
That's why. Like I feel like I can.
It's half milk, so I'm sure you don't hate it.
I don't like it at all.
I'm gonna take a second sip. To be honest, Kyara, it's good.
Okay, is this the best one so far?
Like first of all, it's definitely better than John's.
Okay.
John set the standard really, really low.
All right, perfect.
Spad set the standard high.
Okay.
Kev was also good, but I honestly think this is better than Kev's.
Better than Spads or no?
No, it's not better than Spad's. So I have to give you higher than a 7.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with like 7.2.
Okay.
For your first time, it's
right?
really good.
Okay.
But I think where you messed up is you should have. You know when you press the coffee down,
I saw.
You had to like tap it a little bit,
that part I messed
flatten out the mountain, and then press it. I'm not a cortado expert though.
Okay. This for me is like a 3.
A 3. Yeah, because you don't like coffee.
I know. I would never drink this. Like, but like it was okay. Like it was like whatever. It was a little bitter.
Would you take another sip? No, don't take another sip. You don't have to.
It would be for no reason.
Yeah, it would definitely be for no reason. Okay, so like I said, I'm super excited to have you on, and I just want to dive in straight into talking about soccer, obviously. And I really want to talk about your youth career because I even spoke a little bit to your mom before this podcast,
oh my gosh.
And she was really emphasizing how I had to understand how good you were when you were younger. And not that I don't understand how good you were, but I know you were really good.
Yeah.
But it seems like you're almost a prodigy. And I did a little bit of research, and I actually found an article saying like how Kyara D'Annessa, prodigy from Laval, won Jeux de Québec, gold. The year before, she was playing with the older kids in not Jeux de Québec, Jeux technique.
Yeah, exactly.
Where you won bronze with older kids. So kind of take me back to little Kyara D'Annessa, just playing soccer, and just take me back to the early days.
So I think when I was younger, I just had it very naturally. So a lot of kids obviously were practicing hard to get to a certain level. I kind of just had a very natural talent. Obviously I practiced hard with my dad in the yard, things like that, but I just was good from early on. Obviously, as I got older, kids start to catch up. So that's kind of how I started, getting on the same level as most of the other players. But from young, yeah. So I started off playing with just my club, Delta from St. Dorothy in Laval. And then once we got to AAA, what year does AAA start? U13-ish?
U13, I think, or U14.
So when my Delta team didn't make it, that's when I changed. So I kind of was getting asked by different teams to join their AAA team, and I chose Lakeshore. And then that's when Team Québec started.
Yeah.
So when Team Québec started, that's kind of how I ended up at your high school with CNHP. And
so because you weren't originally at
Yeah.
Lester B. Pearson,
So
the sport it should, like English.
Exactly.
High
So
school.
they didn't have a sport études program in Laval. So basically, for everyone who doesn't know, I was asked to be part of like this program called CNHP, which stands for Centre National de Haute Performance, which is like basically you're asked, like different players from Quebec are asked to be part of this program. So they select the best players of Quebec. Obviously, I know for guys there was different programs, but girls there was just Quebec.
Yeah.
You guys had Impact, that's what you were a part of and all that stuff. So mine was like us, we just had Quebec team. And so this required me to be part of a sport études program. So we had to finish school every day at 12 o'clock. So I had to change school. So I went to school in Laval, I had to change school to Lester B. Pearson in Montreal North. And then I was part of this program for 3 years. And that's where I met you. That's where I kind of...
Yeah, we would cross paths, but we never really spoke to each other.
Yeah, but John from the last podcast became my really good friend because we were in the same class and all that stuff. So, yeah.
And it's kind of weird that if I think about, like if I ever put myself back in high school shoes and I'm like, oh, one day I'm going to have a podcast and Kyara is going to be a guest.
Yeah,
like it's
so weird.
It's like so random. Like I would never think that would happen because like I would never talk to you.
I know. I knew you were though, like I did. I don't know if I would say hi to you, but like
No, we never said hi to each other, but we knew who we were.
Yeah, I know.
So would you say, like, yes, you spoke about how soccer came easy to you, the technical part. Yeah. Why do you think it came easy to you? Was it your dad that kind of pushed you to play and train with you? Like, where were you training that it came so easy?
From what my parents tell me is that, so my brother played soccer when he was really young, and like I was 3 years old, like just running around playing with the ball, like already had like a natural like touch of the ball, things like that. So my dad obviously was like, hey, this girl like can play better than her brother, let's put her in. And then my dad's a very big soccer guy, so he worked with me a lot. So like taught me a lot of like advanced things. So like, let's say like bicycle kicks, things like that kids don't even know.
Yeah.
You know, I was doing that from very early on. So he obviously like a lot of my talent came from him. Like a lot of like the, you know, tricks and all those cool things that like are cool when you're young. You know, later on they come a little more useless. But when I was young, yeah, like these were like things that I would like showcase in games and like I kind of stood out a lot.
But you also loved playing. It wasn't like your dad was forcing you upon it. You loved it.
I loved it. So, every day I wanted to do it.
So when the opportunity for you to switch school and go join CNHP, was that transition like a little bit difficult, like leaving school? Or were you like, no, I want to do it because I love soccer?
It was difficult for the friend aspect. I was actually very sad because I had, you know, a lot of my best friends came from that school, which luckily I'm still very close with most of them today. So at least, but yeah, that was very hard to leave. But in the end, like it was no questions asked because the soccer part, like it's what I wanted to do. So
yeah. But was it a difficult transition? Like I know you were sad, but like it was also far, or was it just?
No, like I knew that's what I wanted to do. It was far, yeah, but my parents were very supportive. My mom drove me into school every single morning for 3 years, which is crazy because you know what the distance is from like St. Dorothy to Montreal North, traffic hour, like she's probably on the road for like an hour a day every morning. But yeah, so I had a very good support system. It's what I wanted to do, like no brainer. And I made the switch.
So you spent 3 years at CNHP and like you said, that was the biggest thing for girls back then. If you were at CNHP,
at that age,
you were the best part of the best players in Quebec. So not only were you a prodigy from very young, you were one of the best players growing up as a teenager as well.
Yeah.
What was your mission? Like, did you have a goal being at CNHP that like?
Yeah.
Did you have an end goal being there? Because every day you went to training, you showed up.
Yeah.
For me, every day when I showed up at the academy, my end goal was clear. I saw them. It was the first team. I could watch it. It was easy to visualize. But for you at the time, there wasn't that many opportunities. There wasn't a professional team like Montreal Roses now.
Yeah.
What was your end goal?
Mine was Team Canada. That's kind of what I had in my head. I'm like, I'm going to make Team Canada. So just obviously putting everything into practices for those 3 years to try and, you know, achieve that goal. Obviously, that did not pan out.
Did you ever get called to any camps or?
No, so they had come to us a few times.
Yeah.
So they knew me, they'd watch me, things like that, but no, I never went to a camp. I don't even know if there were camps.
There's always camps.
There were a few girls from like the older girls from no one my age, I don't think, maybe one girl from my age, but yeah, there were camps. No, I never went to one. Yeah.
All right, so I guess now, I'm sure now, like, you see these young girls, and there's also like the academy, like Montreal Impact Academy for the girls. There's the Montreal Roses. There's NCAA that is huge now. Do you kind of envy all these girls now and the opportunities that they have, or you're just like?
So shockingly, no, because I feel like, so I adored soccer from a really young age, and then I find as soon as I got to that higher program, so in CNHP, it was such a toxic experience. Like, basically, I won't talk about the coaching, but basically, like, you're like pinning girls against each other. It was very negative. Like, we were a team, but like enemies at the same time.
Yeah.
That's how I found it. I don't know if I can't speak for everyone else, but that was like my experience. And like every day for 3 years, like, you're just practicing and like fighting. I get it, you're always fighting for a spot, like that's normal, like that's the competitive aspect, but like I just found it very negative, and like your coaches are not even like supportive. It's like they're encouraging this like negative space, and that's kind of how it was for 3 years. So I find like my love for soccer kind of like plummeted at those ages, and then I had a really big injury that kind of like solidified my like I'm done. So I kind of we'll talk about the injury after, but like all of that made me realize like, wow, I'm finally like out of this, you know?
Yeah.
That's how I saw it. I don't know.
Honestly, that's very like surprising to hear, because when I think about, like, yes, I was at Montreal Impact Academy, and every day we trained and we fought for the same positions.
Yeah.
I was never like, like pinning against this guy.
Yeah.
Like, even the guys in my position that played in front of me, they were like my best friends.
I know, but I think
so
guys
it's kind
are
of
different.
I don't know if maybe that's the thing with girls and just like how you guys like face these challenges or adversity or this or that. I'm not one to talk. I only know the experiences from being a guy.
Yeah.
But coming from you, it seems like that competitiveness and like fighting for spots every day kind of like brings out toxic.
It did. It did. Obviously, I have great friends that came out of that. It's not everyone, but just like you always had those like, just like those negative people. I don't know if it was the coaches that were like creating this really negative space, but like that's how I felt. Like every day it was like becoming more and more like of a drag to play like the sport that I loved.
Yeah.
Like I started to not love it anymore, which really sucked.
So yes, you're at CNHP, and when you're at CNHP, like John explained in the last episode, you could also play with your club team.
Yeah.
So you were still playing with Lakeshore.
I was still playing with Lakeshore.
And I saw that you guys went to the Canadian Championship.
Yeah.
You guys actually won in the finals. And not only did you win in the finals, but didn't you come off the bench and you scored 2 goals in that game, in that finals?
I did do that.
Where was this? Was it in?
It was in Surrey, BC.
Surrey, BC.
So John was also at this tournament. He was there too? Yeah.
So take me to that finals. You're coming off the bench.
Crazy.
The coach calls your name.
Yeah.
You're about to come on. I think you were coming back from an injury. Was it the big injury or?
So probably the second game of that tournament. I don't remember how many games we had exactly, but I think it was the second game of that tournament. It was like very rainy, and I got clipped, and I always had ankle problems, so I twisted my ankle.
Yeah.
So I guess it was like a light sprain, whatever. So from that game so luckily we made it to the final. And so basically from that game that I got hurt until the final, I was working with the physio that was there, who was incredible. I think he was like the Vancouver Whitecaps physio. He was so cool.
Class.
Yeah. So he worked with me every day, like it was crazy. And then I was nowhere near 100% for the final, but like we made it. So now I believe what happened is that the whole game was played, and I came on at the overtime. So there were 2 halves of overtime, I think of
15 minutes probably
15 minutes each. I probably played a little bit before that, but anyways. So when I got called on, I had a feeling I was going to play because they were rehabbing me to like get on. And so finally it was still a tie, and they brought me on, and like the change of like pace of the game was so like crazy. Like I got on, we scored. So already we're up 1, I believe.
How do you score this first goal? Do you remember it?
Yeah, so it was I was on the left side, I'm a lefty, and it was like the ball bounced and it was a volley, and I volleyed it to the top right.
Oh yeah?
It was crazy. Yeah.
Was it like
it was crazy, yeah. And I think John was watching this game too. So there was Panelinos kind of on the side. So when we scored, they were like, oh, like screaming, because they had just finished their game. I think they won 3rd or something like that. So we had like a huge crowd like chanting Quebec, Quebec, whatever, which was really cool. And then
you scored a second goal.
Then I scored a second goal, which I think was a little more like of a normal goal. Like I think it was just like a nicely placed ball into the corner. But the first one was where it like that 1 goal lead that we got was like crazy.
Would you say that was like one of the most?
That was like the most memorable game
most
to
memorable.
Me, for sure. Yeah, and then we won obviously the whole tournament, which was really, really cool. So then we became the best team in Canada. Yeah, that's of that sick. Year. It was really, really.
So that's
cool.
probably one of your best soccer memories growing up.
I would say yeah, for sure.
So that happens probably. How old are you?
I think I'm 16, 17, 16.
16, 17?
16, 17.
So then let's jump. When does the big injury happen? How old are you then?
So
This is probably before.
So I'm out of high school now, and I think I'm starting college. So I must be, 18?
18? And were you planning on playing soccer?
So at this point, Team Quebec was kind of still happening because there was this tournament. I forget what it was. John played it.
The Canada Games.
Yeah, exactly. So it was around there that I was already kind of injured, and I feel like I kept pushing my body to keep playing, and then that's where I tore my ACL. So I obliterated my knee, and this was just in a practice. So do
you remember exactly what happened and how you felt?
Yeah. So at this point now, so just to go back for 2 seconds, so I was in Lakeshore, and then after that tournament, I already had like a thought that I was leaving Lakeshore, because again, back to the toxicity, every Team Quebec player was basically on my Lakeshore team. Mm-hmm. So I was just seeing these girls day in, day out. So that year I left Lakeshore, and then I moved to St. Leo. So I started playing with St. Leo, and then it was summer practice, and this is where I tore my ACL. Basically, the stupidest thing ever. I was running for a ball to receive it in the front. My teammate gave it to me just a little, a little too much in back. And when I guess you pivoted to change direction. I can't even think of it. My cleat got stuck in the turf and so scream like I.
You knew instantly that I knew instantly
because I heard a crack, and I was just screaming at the top of my lungs, and I couldn't even move. Like my knee was just stuck like on the floor, and like I had to get carried off. And then my teammates were so nice. Like the parents called the ambulance. My mom wasn't even there, so my mom freaked out. And then the parents of one of the girls brought me to the hospital. And then I had to pull an all-nighter there to get like whatever.
MRI.
I didn't get it right away, but I had to stay there all day. I guess to get a requisition to get an MRI, something like that. Yeah, that was the saddest.
So then that happens probably maybe at the worst time, because during this time you're a top player in Quebec. Yeah. You're a prodigy growing up.
Yeah. So
you're getting interest from schools in the NCAA.
Yeah.
I'm sure you got offers.
Yeah.
Do you remember what schools you spoke to? What kind of offers you got?
So I had spoken to mainly Florida State and Penn State. So I was
big time schools.
Yeah. So I was in contact with both of these schools, and it was while this happened. Literally, it was like the time where you'd be choosing your school and then going.
Yeah.
And I remember when this happened, I'm like, I'm never playing soccer again. And I just stopped answering everyone, and I was done in my head. So I even probably looking back now, I probably could have told them what happened and did my rehab there and all that stuff. But I was just so I'm quitting. I'm done. I give up.
So the injury happens instantly. You stop all contact with the schools. Do they try to reach out or anything?
I guess got more emails that I just never. I probably just was the last one to have not answered. And
were you in was there any offers that they had given to you before?
Florida State, I was supposed to go visit the school.
Yeah.
Penn State, there was an offer being discussed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the thing, like, to me, obviously ACL injury sucks.
Yeah, really bad.
But like you said, or like I said, you were a top player, and you know you were a top player.
Yeah.
And I'm sure these schools really believed in you. And obviously at the time, like, it's a normal reaction to just stop and just be like, okay, I don't want to play.
Yeah.
Is there any little bit of regret that maybe you should have just heard them out? Because maybe they still would have given you a scholarship and offered, like, come rehab at our school where we have the top physios. Because people come back from ACL injuries all the time.
I know.
Like, amount of girls that I've seen come back from ACL injuries, because it's just such a common thing. Like, in any given year at a university, there's like 4 or 5 girls who are rehabbing their ACLs in the therapy room.
A part of me is like obviously it would have been nice to know like what it could have been like, but I don't regret it because like I'm happy with like where my life went today, you know. So I feel like I probably would not be like where I'm at today if I would have, you know, went to the States, whatever, and got my boyfriend. Like all my friends of today, like, I don't know, I'm just happy, and like I feel like my life would have been so different, you know. What
at the time was it a hard transition? Like, okay, you have an injury, you're like, okay, I'm probably never gonna play high level soccer again.
Yeah.
Were you kind of sad, or just those years of the toxic energy in your teams where you're just like, okay, I'm fed up anyway, so maybe this is a sign for me to just stop?
Kind of, yeah, because in a way it was a little bit like, I find we were in this bubble where like we did like let's say my friends that didn't play high level, like they all had jobs and like whatever, like just normal kid things. I had never worked because we have soccer from literally every single day, 7 days a week. You cannot work. Poor. The work that I did was like cute little coaching jobs, like whatever. So I find like it kind of allowed me to like get a sense of reality and be like, hey, like now I can get a little part-time job. So I got a little part-time job. I went to school with like the kids that I had went to school with from high school, and like, I don't know, I just feel like it was maybe like a nice pause, and it made me, so now that I play soccer just for fun, it made me like love it again. So like now I'm excited to play for fun. Whereas I feel like I might have still been in that like negative mindset about soccer if I would have, you know, went all the way. I don't know, that's how I do have
one question from your mom.
My mom wants to ask me?
No, she told me to ask you.
Okay, that's what I meant.
Going back to just like the school talk and everything.
Oh God,
she just wants to know that if you had never gotten injured, do you think you would have ended up going to play soccer in the States?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Probably, because it's like, a part of me, I'm a big homebody. I love my home. That we know. Ask my mom, I love my house. But I still would have realized like how big of an offer I'm like skipping out on. So I loved it at that point. Like, I mean, I still like was in that a bit like that negative mindset of soccer at a point, but like I think I still would have went, just because it's like how do you skip out on that?
If Penn State, let's go back. You never get injured. Penn State give you a full ride. Yeah. Florida State or Florida Tech?
Florida State.
Florida State give you a full ride. What school? Do you know anything about these schools? Because I know stuff. No, I don't know much about Florida State. I know about Penn State.
Okay. I knew that Penn State was like a great school.
Massive school.
Yes.
Have you ever seen like?
No.
So no, I'm just talking in general. The school, their football, like their stadium is like 100,000 people fill up this stadium. They're all dressed in white.
That's cool.
It is crazy there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So just if you get you're young Kyara, never got injured, still love playing soccer. You get 2 full scholarships, one from Penn State, one from Florida State. Where do you go?
Penn State. I already had in my head. Florida's cool, just because
Florida.
But I already had in my head that I'm like, I'm aware that Penn State is like the better
of the schools.
Yeah, the better program or whatever it was. Yeah, it would have been Penn State, but
you would have. But honestly, I think you would have. Knowing you would have had a difficult time, like. Adjusting. Like
being alone.
Like just imagine living in the dorms.
Oh yeah. Horrible.
You think you would have been able?
Of course I would have adjusted. Like I'm okay, but like I'm like a baby at home. Like I especially at that age, like now I'm still a bit of a baby. So imagine at whatever 18 years old, I was a big baby.
But you would have like
I would have
learned. You
adapted,
would have
yeah,
learned
100%. I probably would have called my parents all the time. What do I do here? So I would have been fine. But
yeah, 100%. Everyone ends up being fine.
I know. I would have chosen Penn State for sure. But I'm happy that, like, I guess the injury was like a blessing in disguise because it kind of got me to like love soccer again in the right way, and also got me to like be a normal kid for once and like work and and like actually like have time to have a social life and all that stuff. So
but like you do get injured, you rehab it, you come back, and that's not actually the end of your career because you continue playing. And you go to university, you go to Concordia, and you actually play youth sports, which still is a high level. So you played 2 seasons, I think?
See, like, it's crazy that I barely remember. Okay, so a bit about this. So I actually had like a very complicated like situation with my knee. I had to get 2 surgeries because the first one I built up scar tissue, so my knee was like stuck like that for like a full year. So I was walking with a limp, and I had to get a second opinion, and then they removed it, and then I was finally able to. So like I think maybe 6 to 8 months after that, I was like ready to play again. So it's like it was like almost 2 years the full thing.
Don't come back 100%.
Yeah, exactly. So now at this point I'm in Concordia, and it's not the first time that I play because between that I had gotten asked like for QCSL, like, hey, can you sub? And I'm like, okay, whatever. And then once I played that first time in like a little pickup match, I was like, oh my gosh, like this is so fun again. Like, so now I'm in Concordia, and I had no interest in playing in the team. Like competitive soccer was like out of my brain. I'm like, I'm done. I'm coming to go to school and like get out of here. So the coach found out that I was in the school because I had known a girl that was playing. And so he reached out to me. I think he had texted me or something. She gave him my number. And then he's like, hey, like, do you want to come play with us? And I was like, okay, sure. Like, I was very nonchalant about it. And like, you can ask John how nonchalant I was.
So
and
you weren't invested?
I was not invested. And I think the coach knew that I was invested, and I was not invested. And that's why like he was very like lenient with me, because like, I feel bad. Like I didn't like integrate myself fully into the team. Like the girls were very close, and like I could have, I don't know. I think I just was very like, especially me being from Laval, Montreal, whatever, I kind of just want to go to practice and go home. Whereas the girls were from like out of province and stuff, so they lived, I guess, on campus, so they all became very close. So I don't know, I just had like let me just go to practice, play the games, have fun, whatever, and leave.
But that's still saying a lot because you don't play soccer for 2 years at a high level. But you're still wanted to play on a pretty high level team, Concordia Youth Sports. You're not fully invested, but you still get playing time. I was a starter. That just shows like the quality you had as a player, in my opinion.
No, for sure. I could have maybe like tried a little more, and like I would come late to practice, like things like that. Like I was really like out of it, kind of. So yeah, definitely like for that, like I still had it. Like I still, I still like had a good sense of the game and all that stuff, but I think I didn't care as much at that point. Like I did care, like once we played, like it's not nice to say I didn't care. I did care, but I just like, I didn't care to go further than that. Like let me just play where I live, and that's it. And then once the season's done, like I'm done. It's fine. I'm fine with it.
Do you have any like good memories from it? Because I know you did a preseason in like Maine or something. I don't know if
I forget where we went, but yeah,
it was in Maine.
It was.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I know more than her.
I know, because John was there. Yeah. Also, like I became like very close again with John, which is really fun. But yeah, I did have good memories. Like I became good friends with the girls like while I was in it. Now I lost touch with most of them, but while I was there, it was really like, it's nostalgic to think about it now. It was fun. It was fun while I was there.
Just like not going back, you just said it, but like how you're close to the girls that you're with while you're playing, but you're not close to them afterwards. Like, is there like maybe one girl that you could think of that you were super, super close to, and then now like you don't really talk to, but if you saw her again, it would be like you just saw her yesterday? Is there one person?
The one girl that I was close with, she's a year older than me. It's Sarah Fiola. She went to our high school.
Yes,
Sarah Fiola, but a year older than me. Anyways, so we played our first season together. And then she had done her master's somewhere else, from what I remember. Sorry if she's watching and I got it wrong.
Not just Concordia, and all, like, even your youth career.
All of soccer?
Yeah. Is there one girl that like, you were besties, and then, like, now, because you don't play soccer with her anymore, you guys don't talk?
Julia Pinotti.
I don't know her, but...
She was in my class. The blonde girl in my class. There was me.
I know blonde girl. Shout out Julia Pinotti.
Julia Pinotti. Shout out to Julia. Love you. But yeah, if I see her like anywhere, we'll just stop and like, you know, talk about the past and everything. Yeah, that's like the one player that I think person, friend, whatever, that I would sit down and be like, we would just like catch up from like where we started.
Yeah, that's just like the beauty of.
But a lot of players, it's not just her. Like many, like I had many like that.
Do you know, like, I don't know if he was on the team with Concordia, but do you know David, the goalie, De Baja? He was on Concordia.
David what?
De Baja or something. I don't even know. I hope I'm saying his name right. He was on Concordia. I don't know if...
Maybe before me.
Or right after you.
Maybe.
Anyways, that's like one guy for like 4 months was my best friend.
Really?
At Impact.
Oh, he was at Impact.
And then he left. And I don't think I've seen him maybe one time since. But for 4 months, this guy was my best friend.
Really?
So it's like, it's so crazy how that happens.
But I find most, like, I talk to my friend about this a lot, that like I find like maybe not just soccer players, just like high level athletes in general, like we all have been through the same thing. So I feel like, I don't know, we just like are all very like chill and low maintenance people, and like, I don't know, I just had very easy relationships with all of them. So I feel like anyone that I'd see, I'd be able to just, you know, pick up from where we left off, which is really cool and nice. So
now after Concordia, you play nonchalantly 2
very
seasons.
Nonchalantly.
And you mentioned you play QCSL, you love playing for fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you also start your professional career in just life.
Yep.
You're actually an account coordinator at the Cloud Raker?
Yeah, exactly.
Is this something that you saw yourself being into? Is it just something that you're, I don't know, is there any passions that you've learned to love since soccer?
So, like, I graduated in marketing, so that's kind of where, like, my job is in marketing. It's a marketing agency, and that's kind of like the first role that you, like, that's the first role in a marketing agency that you can, like, the first title that you can have. So I've been that. I'm kind of a manager now, but whatever, that's still my, don't say it. But that's like my title. So I wouldn't say I'm like so passionate about my job, but like it's a very good starting job in marketing, and the experience that I'm getting there is like very good for my future. Like I'm learning like things that I never would have thought I'd learned before, like ever. So that's really cool. The job is, I won't even explain to you the job because you're going to be really bored. But basically it's like just marketing for pharmaceutical companies.
Yeah.
So like it's not like I'm like, oh my gosh, pharmaceutical companies are so interesting. Eventually I'd like to go into like, you know, an industry that I'm a little more interested in, like maybe sports or like fashion, beauty, that type of stuff. But this is a good like first big girl job. So I'm happy where I'm at right now.
And if you think about some traits or just like characteristics that you learned from all those years playing of soccer, are there certain things that you realize that you translated into this job just like other jobs in general? I
think like I feel like all of us, like we've developed such like so many skills that like just like regular kids like didn't, like we're not like, how do you say it? We're not like exposed to from a young age. Like just teamwork in itself. Like I find I can work with anybody. Whereas honestly, I've realized that that's not the case for
a lot of people.
So that like discipline, like responsibility, I feel like you learn like all these things, and like from such a young age, it's kind of just like instilled in you from very young. So and also like just, I feel like the social aspect, like we've communicated with like a bunch of people, we're surrounded by people every day. So I just feel like the social aspect in work is really important, and I feel like I've been very comfortable with people from a very young age. So that's helped me a lot for sure.
There's one thing I just thought of, and like your mom spoke to me and like she wanted me to know how good of a player you were when you were younger.
Oh my
Can you
gosh.
describe, because I have an idea, of what you were like as a player. Just like your
Okay.
demeanor and all that. Can you describe to me how you were as a player and how you acted? And I won't lie, I'm gonna tell you afterwards what I think you
So
were.
wait, what do you mean? Like how?
Like what kind of player were you? Like how you
Okay.
acted on the pitch? Just like,
Okay.
just
I
describe
was
to me how you
very
were.
quiet.
Yeah.
I was really quiet. Like I didn't say a word because I was always younger.
Yeah.
Quiet, but I was very technical. Like I was a dribbler. I was always like I was a big scorer, so like I scored a lot of goals, and I was very humble,
Yeah.
which I think I still am. But yeah, why? What else? Like what else can I say about it? Like
I don't know, when I picture young Kyara playing,
Mm-hmm.
I picture her like you said, very technical, left foot.
yeah,
She's like shooting, like always
Yeah.
shooting whenever she gets the opportunity.
Yeah.
Like even if someone's open, she's gonna take the shot.
no, I swear.
Okay, this is what I think.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna
And
correct
like let's
you
say
though if
you
you're wrong.
even scoring like a banger, but like you wouldn't celebrate. You would
No.
just like just turn around and be
That's
like,
true.
this is normal for me.
Yeah. So that part, yes, I would score and like not even that I made it a point. Like I think I just didn't want to celebrate. Like I felt weird about it. I would just walk
Yeah,
straight
you would
back.
just
My
walk
friends
back.
would give me a high five. That's it.
You know what I don't like?
What?
This is a thing with girls soccer.
Oh God, what?
When girls celebrate when they score, like they don't celebrate
Yeah,
well
you're
enough.
right,
They just
you're
like
right.
they just like all like
We
just
don't
jump
celebrate.
up and
I
just
didn't
like
celebrate. I walked back.
I know, but like when I see like even like I would watch UVM like women's soccer games
Yeah.
or San Diego State soccer games.
Yeah.
When girls would score, they would just jump. Like if she scored, like if I was a girl, I would score here and I would just jump up here and celebrate. And all
yeah.
the girls would just jump up and just crowd the
I
girl
know,
where they
that's-
celebrated.
that is what it was.
But like when we would score, like I would
You would go to
run
the
the whole
crowd.
pitch.
I know. I remember.
Like
I've
I don't
seen
know if
you.
it's just like because we just try. Like I try to copy. Not that I score goals. I scored 3
But I've
goals
been
in
there
my
when
career.
you scored. So and
Yeah.
I've seen you.
You did?
go-
You were?
Yeah, I was there when you scored once, and you went to like the crowd.
I did.
Like you would do the run and like you'd go to the crowd. I was there, right? When you, anyways.
I didn't score many goals, so
Yeah, I was there. I'm pretty sure I was there when you scored. And yeah, you did. Like you made it a point to like you celebrated.
Yeah.
Like and I've never celebrated like that before. But like maybe when it's like if it's a game that really matters, I'll celebrate a little more. Like I'll be.
But I think is it like a girls thing that you guys just
Maybe.
celebrate where you
I've never
scored?
seen a girl like go up to the crowd and be
Or like knee slide.
No, I've never seen that in my life. Why you guys always do that? Yeah.
No, but like I don't know.
I've never seen a girl do that. No,
No.
it's like hands in the air, like whoa.
Yeah.
That's it.
And everyone just comes. Woo.
And everyone hugs you, like hugs
Yeah,
and things like
it's
that.
big hugs. I mean, we would hug too.
Yeah, it
we
was
would kiss.
mostly.
Like when,
Yeah, no kissing, but it was mostly hugs. Yeah.
that's just something I just.
No,
random
it's true. You're
thought of.
right. I didn't notice that, but it's true. I didn't
I
think
never
about it.
asked a girl like about it, so
Yeah, that's what it is.
So
we
I guess
we just
maybe it
hugged
is just
and
a-
jumped and
yeah.
screamed. That's it.
it's just like
It's a girl thing, I
automatic
guess. Yeah.
reaction. Just jump and hug.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so now it's been what is it, like 6-7 years since you've had that
long now, eh?
ACL injury.
Yeah.
6-7 years. You
Yeah.
have a job in marketing. You have a degree.
Yep.
You have a great boyfriend
Yep.
who I love.
Yeah. Love you.
Dom, I love you. He's sitting over there.
Right there. Hey.
You seem very happy
Yeah.
in your life, which is awesome. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Like, do you have any goals? Like,
gosh.
obviously, when you're younger, majority of our life, we had a goal. Your goal was to play Team Canada. My goal for the majority of my life was to try and sign with the first team of Montreal Impact and then
Yeah.
sign pro anywhere else, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Now, what is Kyara D'Annessa's goal? Do you have one? Do you have an idea?
I think like it's not necessarily a goal. Like, let's say I'm talking professionally now. Like, just to keep like growing. It's not even like a specific goal because like I'm. Oh my gosh! I just hit the mic.
James, you good?
We're good. Sorry. I don't necessarily have like I can't think like I want to do this in 5 years, but like I just want to keep progressing. Not even necessarily only in my field, just progressing professionally and just keep
Do you have
getting
anything
promoted
that
and things like that.
yeah,
And
so professionally as a human, you said you want to continue growing. Is there
Yeah.
any things that you're focusing on?
no.
No?
No.
It's fine. You don't
Yeah,
have
like
to be.
no, like I'm in a good spot at work. Like obviously I'm learning a bunch of crazy different things, like obviously, but like no, other than that, anything specific, no. Like I'm gonna keep,
Any hobbies that
Well, soccer.
soccer's still a hobby?
Soccer.
Yoga, I know you do yoga.
Oh yeah, I love yoga. I haven't been going because it's really expensive, but I love yoga.
So like you obviously, I think anyone who's played soccer for so long, we obviously want to keep in shape, right?
Yeah,
Would you
for
say
sure.
playing QCSL and like
Yeah.
whatever, Total Campo and yoga, are those your main ways of staying in shape?
So I like to run a lot. I don't go to the gym, which I probably will eventually start incorporating that. But yeah, soccer's a big one, like QCSL, so it's nice. It's like I'm having fun while like staying active, which is nice. Yoga is something I really enjoy. And then running when it's not snowing.
Yeah.
Those are like my 3 main things. And then now I started Zumba, which is shout out
Zumba?
to my friend. Yeah, Fiamma
that dancing?
Fitness. It's like salsa, things like that. It's really fun. I did 1 class, but I'm gonna do it every
You're
Thursday
gonna do
now.
it every Thursday? That's
Yeah,
cool.
that's fun. Sam's gonna come.
Sam is my
Sam-
girlfriend.
Yeah, sorry, my cousin. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. But like, yeah, I love staying active, like especially when it's like I love being outside, like doing active things outside. So that's like something that I want to keep doing. I want to have that type of lifestyle.
I know you said you don't have any goals, but
That sounds so bad.
No, it's not bad.
No, I know, I
because
get it, I
it's
know.
okay to not have
Yeah,
like you.
I'm just happy.
Yeah, you're happy and you just
Yeah.
want to keep progressing.
Yeah.
Is there one thing that you really want to do in the next 5 years? Doesn't have to be something professionally. Doesn't have to be do any like something you want to do. Travel exactly. Is there something
Travel.
specific though? Somewhere you want to see.
I want to, not that it's like something I want to see, but like I want to travel like most of Europe. I want to see most of Europe.
Have you ever been to Europe?
I've been to Italy, but like just Sardinia. So I'd like to see all of Italy. And I've been to France, the south of France. So I haven't even seen like Paris and things like that. But like I want to go to like England, Scotland, Ireland, like those places.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Scotland?
Yeah.
You gonna watch soccer there or?
Maybe if there's a game going on, but like just I just want to see these places. Like I want to travel more than I do now.
All right, that's a good goal
But
to
it's
have.
expensive, so like we need to make a little bit more to,
Yeah.
to do that. But yeah, that's a big one, I would say.
That's cool. I want to travel more too.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've been lucky to travel a lot because of soccer.
Yeah, that same for me.
Yeah.
We went to Belgium for soccer.
Oh, yeah?
Which was cool. Yeah.
That's like
That was
for what?
CNHP. It wasn't even like a tournament. It was kind of like friendly games.
I remember that.
Yeah, John went too, obviously. Yeah, we went to Belgium for like 10 days, and it was like friendly games versus like teams from Belgium. Which
That's
was really
another
cool.
beautiful thing about soccer. It
Yeah.
just brings you to like, when would you ever go to Surrey, BC?
I know.
When like, yes, Belgium
Yeah.
is cool, but would you ever go to?
I would never think to
About
go
going
there.
to Belgium.
Yeah, but it was really pretty. It
Is
was
there
really
anywhere
nice.
else cool that you've been because of soccer?
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland, that's sick.
It was so nice. We went in the fall, so it was like lots of pretty sceneries. Where else? There's probably other places.
Yeah,
I
probably
just
other places.
Forget, but I feel like I blocked out a lot of like my youth soccer, so I forget.
Sorry for the interruption, everyone. Producer James just informed me that the last 6-7 minutes of the audio decided that we were no longer on the Cortado pause set and that we were actually on the new Transformer movie set, making me and Kyara sound like Optimus Prime and Megatron. So, a little bit unfortunate, but I just want to thank Kyara for being such a lovely guest, being so open, and I know she came out of her comfort zone to be on this podcast, so I really want to thank her, and I want to thank all you guys for listening. Till next time.